Hello, Stephen Haluska here from CoolCleveland, and I'm here at the BOP Stop, and I'm talking with Therese Grida, board president of the Ohio Independent Film Festival, and filmmaker Robert Banks. Thank you guys for being here. So, tell me, Robert, what is the Ohio Independent Film Festival, and how did it get its start?
The Ohio Independent Film Festival started way back in the early 90s, and it started out as being just a small little, hey, let's throw a film festival with me and a few other friends of mine who actually are filmmakers, and Bernadette Gelada, Annetta Marion, and David Litz, and they're all off to bigger and better things now, believe it or not. But they asked me to be involved because they wanted to do something that was literally just, let's get together some films by local filmmakers and have a show. And we wanted to do something that was very grassroots but very unique. And then it just sort of blossomed over the years. And it blossomed to the point where it became a huge event for Northeast Ohio. And we've had films submitted from all over the world, films that were shorts, features, documentaries, animation, stuff that you wouldn't normally see at some of the other bigger festivals. And there's been a huge onslaught of festivals in the last 15, 20 years. And we sort of stuck to our guns, so to speak. And I've been connected to the festival since day one. They showed a lot of my earlier shorts. They showed my documentary. And I wound up being a board member. And it's just been a mainstay as far as something that I believe in. And I've been a tremendous supporter. And I still think it's the greatest thing in Northeast Ohio. If not in Ohio, probably in the United States. It's just been a really, really cool thing. And I'm just glad that it's still going strong. So it's pretty much something that you wouldn't normally expect from a film festival in Cleveland, but it's really, really unique, and it's really cool, and it's fun, and it's also accessible for everybody.
Wow, very cool. So it's been going on for a number of years. Therese, how is this year different?
So in the past and in the very beginning, I understand they used to have 2 and 3 festivals a year.
Yes.
And eventually it pared down to 1 festival a year, and it was always a multi-day festival, 4 or 5 days. This year, for the first time, we decided to completely pare down. We're doing just a one-night event here at the BOP Stop. And this year we also decided to have a theme. So all films submitted this year had to meet the requirements of the theme.
And yeah, which are the... That was my next question. What are the requirements?
The theme is that all films had to be either directed by women, a female or females, or they had to pass the Bechdel Test. The Bechdel Test was started by a graphic artist years ago, and it is basically that it has to have 2 main characters in it who talk to each other about something other than men, which is apparently not that common in Hollywood.
So who selects these films, and how were they selected?
All the films are actually submitted directly by filmmakers, so we stay true to our mission, which is that we don't hand select. We don't go to other film festivals. We don't hand select any films from anywhere else. All the films are 100% submitted directly by the filmmakers, and we have a committee. It's our board right now that is the committee, and we view all the films and we select them from the submissions.
Sounds cool. So can you tell me a little bit about a few of the films?
One of the features, we have 2 features that we're showing this year because it's just a one night. So we have 2 features and then a handful of shorts. One of the features comes out of L.A., but it actually has Jolie Fisher, Connie Stevens, Natasha Gregson Wagner, a whole bunch of other famous name stars in it. And it is about a family on Thanksgiving who lose their cell phone connectivity and how they deal with losing their cell phone connectivity. We've got a couple of short docs that are pretty good, and we've got another good feature out of Iran.
So it's something for everybody. I mean, and like I just mentioned before, these are films that you wouldn't normally see anywhere. So they're definitely something that, if you want to see something unique and different and original, but also entertaining and funny, especially with name actors, too, that you don't normally see on a regular basis. They're still out there making films. And in the indie film scene, a lot of actors that we grew up on or whatnot are still actually working. So you get to see them actually still coming up in these new films and all that. So.
Yeah, and that's the important thing, too, is you're not going to see these films. Right. These films do not have theatrical distribution, so you're not going to see them at any theater anywhere. And for sure, this is going to be the only night in Cleveland that you're going to be able to see them. So it's a good time to come out and see some very original, really great films.
And you never know where these directors might wind up in their careers. Yeah. And there's been 15 directors, I think, that we've had in the festival that have wound up becoming major Hollywood directors or producers and writers and whatnot. So, yeah.
We're definitely one of Cleveland's best kept secrets. At least that's what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Well, thank you so much, guys. That sounds incredible.
Thank you. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, please come check us out. Check out some really cool indie films, and come say hi too to Therese, me, so whatever.
Thank you again, guys. Stephen Haluska from Cool Cleveland. Take care.